Hello there, welcome back to Crusader Kings. Last time we actually created the Empire of Britannia, and I used a lot of money. We also did an upgrade to more or less our forces here, which also is going to be fairly interesting. Again, the retinue here is most likely going to be sent to either Poland or Sweden, Denmark, basically because we are currently in a position where we might end up in war for the areas, of course. And that is going to be interesting. Get off from vassalization. I'm a false religion, I am a king, and base reluctance. So they didn't like me at all, but that's fine. Anyways, we're going to continue where we left off. We have a war against good old Scotland here coming up pretty soon. Basically right now. And I think I'm just going to take Athol. Again, it's going to make the map look a little bit prettier more so than anything else. And we'll just use our retinue here, because again, should be enough. And I'm no idea why I decided to take Athol. I should have realised that there was an enemy army there, but worst case scenario, the war would just end and I can wait for something else. So how about we just go ahead here and destroy the army of the Scots. Or rather, how about I just allow the Scots to besiege that and then deal with that. So I've killed my second king of Denmark. Very wonderful. Very wonderful. He died a horrible death, of course, because that's how I wanted it, and hopefully I can kill the king on fast too. If not, I might be screwed, but again, gold is a really good motivator under these circumstances, so I'll deal with that as time comes. But we'll be sending some gifts here to, again, just make sure that we can actually kill him. And as you saw there, if things keeps as they are now, I am going to be lucky enough to get a child king, and then we could potentially wage war for the kingdom of the Danes. And if I actually manage to pull that off, then I will be really happy. So I'll have to see how that works out. Okay, she's 38. She's basically on the limit, but the genius trait here might actually come into play, and that would be wonderful. But for the time being, I'll just Sure, we'll burn the infidel at a stake, and of course it was a concubine, which means that I need a new one. This works. Anyways, as I said, I'm just going to continue this war. Should be very simple. Very straightforward. We're starting to get some numbers into retinue now, 3,200 men. And hopefully here I can actually well, it seems like our war against Denmark is coming faster than anticipated. Again, I'm going to start expanding by actually stealing kingdoms and duchies, and then slowly but surely destroying them. So, King Armfast was caught in a deadly arrow crossfire between the Scroll Depository and a grassy knoll. The story concocted about a lone bowman seems to be working perfectly. There's one less threat to the establishment, but unfortunately, yeah, I still have to keep on killing these ridiculous kings because they don't want to have a child ruler. And again, the heir that I have to Denmark is pretty old, and he might actually have died here without me paying attention to him. So I might be screwed, but we'll figure out that very soon. It's also time to destroy the Scottish army, because I can. Or at least I thought I could, but they decided that they didn't want that. So we'll just wait until they're back, and then we will start moving to hopefully catch them this time. Again, this battle here is actually kind of bonus, because it weakened their armies a little bit. Claudia did not get any positive traits, so that's kind of bad. And apparently here my wife died, so I need a new one. And we need someone who has claims to the establishment. The Chiefess of Ormond and Desmond. Nope, I need someone with claims. So I'll find someone who actually has a good claim, then I'll get back to you. I found one who holds reasonable claims: Greater Poland, Silesia and Pomerania. That would actually be kind of good, because again, it will give me access from the sea here, and it will also give me a potential, again here, Pomerania, Greater Poland, and Silesia, I think it was, or Kuvia. Basically, it will give me a little bit of an area that I can then domesticate. Oh, that sounds bad. Basically, turn Roman / Hellenic, and thus use that as a, well, start to get a foothold in mainland Europe, if you will. Which of course would be, interestingly enough, France, of course, is still a really big and really, how should I put this? It's an open threat that I will need to deal with at some point. That point not being right now. So I should be fine. for the time being. Religious-wise, we've actually gotten a Hellenic conversion in Ulster, which is wonderful, and hopefully we can just keep on converting the land, because it's kind of necessary to get a little bit of stability in our own, well, situation. So now we're going up against the Scots here. We managed to corner this guy, who's apparently well, it wasn't the son, but that works. Anyways, we have killed their army. I have no idea who you are. Can I ransom you for cash? No. So you'll be sitting there for a while. Sorry. Anyways, I need to just get rid of the Scottish army, and that should actually be enough. Noble warrior. Well, if I can't hurt to have any good generals if I actually am to make a attempt at Europe. So it's not a horrible idea, to be perfectly honest. It's actually a really good idea that could benefit me a lot, I think. So unfortunately here we screwed up. The plot was discovered. My plot to murder the good old king was found out, and everyone got pissed at me, which is a little bit of a problem. Let's see, Galerius, I have a title for you because you are not a heir to anything. There we go. And right now again we're in a position where I can't really do much, unfortunately. But again, we'll see here. As it currently stands, I can actually claim Poland for this guy, because it's an infirm ruler. Yes. As you can see, I'm not the Ger League, so I'm a little bit unsure if I give him a promise if that will actually result in a bad situation here. But I can claim Gotland, I can claim Turov, I can claim Poland. I might want to have waited on that. How are you doing? Are you close to dying? Let's just leave Denmark alone for a little while. I want to kill this guy. Let's just try here. Money has always been a way to turn votes into our favor, and we're going to be using that this time too. And again, hopefully I can get it done, because I kind of need to just try and give him a county. I have no idea if that still works, but of course if it does, then I definitely want to do it. And then we're going after Poland. The only big concern is how long will this guy live? Probably not for too long, but this could definitely become a bonus for me, a big bonus. So I'll just have to wait and see how I actually want to handle this. But for now, I'll sit back and wait and see if I can get myself into a better position for a potential attack here. In terms of troops, Poland has 2,200 according to this, probably 3,000. So just my retinue here could actually be enough to take Poland. It's of course going to be a pain in the ass to try and hold Poland with just that, but if I can slowly but surely get control of the area, I'll probably just use claims to take Poland more than anything else. And I think I'll just, again, get control over Poland, probably take one county going eastwards to build up some power, but other than that, I don't expect too much else is going to happen in terms of, well, aggressive expansion. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens now. I'll be right back. I just realised I do potentially here, if I go elective, which is actually kind of tempting here, I do potentially have a brilliant heir in Vespasian here, who is quick, already has some pretty good stats. He has a basis of 3 and 1 actually. In most stats, he's 6 years old, and thus it could definitely become a well, potentially super king, especially considering that my guy is already 67 years old, and the current heir isn't really that great. Let's just be honest, not the greatest thing ever. And again, a lot of my people are dying under suspicious circumstances, which of course is a problem. But we'll deal with that as time passes. For the time being, I'm just waiting for the truce to end with Fort Rio. Poland still has their king here. Unfortunately, they are also at war with Transylvania, who, again, this area is just a mess. I'm kind of tempted to, if I can, I'll probably just conquer south, just try and take the area, get myself a border potential with Byzantium and France here, which to some degree could be a death sentence for my expansion in the area. But if I secure this area, I would again have a very powerful, well, outlet, if you will. Again, Roman Empire-wise, will probably be a little bit too big with Poland, but worst case scenario, I'll just create some small kingdoms, duchies, etc., and just set them free. For the goal of the Roman Empire, of course. And again, my guy gains a point of diplomacy, gregarious, and I died. Unfortunately, died a natural death. Long live Emperor Quintus. So that works. Let's see here. How are we doing in terms of people that are pissy at me? Let us upgrade all of my guys here to those who are better at their job. Let's just be honest. That is first order of business. There we go. You will do some proselytation. Fabian here. Fabio's not really good at all. Might be, well, no. Well, she's Roman, etc. So that probably works. Again, I'm just going to allow the game to do the choosing for me, because again, it's just so. Basically, the family's just so big right now, 81 living members, that if I try to micromanage it, I'm going to the nuts. I can actually imprison my wife, which is hilarious. Embarrassing and unsightly blisters. Well, that's of course very good. That puts us in a very good position in terms of children. The siblings see better? Nope. But it works, that's at least a bonus. I can imprison the seducer of East Anglia. He also hates my guns, which is interesting. He's my rival. How are you doing? You have one count below you. Of course, if I do this, Duke Felix raised his flag in rebellion. So Poland is probably a little while away, but still, it looks fairly alright just now. I kind of want to just get him out of the way because he does hate me and will probably be part of a threat against me. We have the Duke of Pavia here, do hate my guts as well. He desires the Kingdom of Wales, which is not something that I would say is, well, unwarranted per se. Please choose a plot, revoke the County of Durham, kill the seducer. He's my rival, apparently. Can I change this? Good. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think we'll actually go with a family focus here. Again, the diplomacy bonus is kind of neat. And I have actually learned here that I should probably not have Gainsborough being one of them, which we can then just hand over to Venetia's. Again, kid that needs land. Lincoln, let's just hand it over to him. Let's just do that. Maximus, I have land for you too. Teviotdale, which I'm going to just make you not interesting character anymore. Lincoln is under York, but this guy does not have the Duchy of York, thus it's not a concern. That works. And how are we doing here? Yeah, Norfolk should be easily dealt with. I'll probably just banish him, put it under my family. And he's actually lunatic too, so that makes things better. But this means that a Poland plan has actually been pushed back, and potentially it might not work. No, it will not work. I didn't declare on time. I should probably just declare right away, but I could not actually guarantee that I would get what I was after. So hopefully I can do that in the future. I'll try and keep a. I'll probably try and increase my Demnes, I think, potentially. But hopefully I can actually put myself in a position where I can have a title at the ready. For instance, by having a man in prison that I can then just steal title from, kill, take your pick, and then make that work. That could be one of the ways of doing it. I'm also very tempted to just get rid of Scantilla here. That works, and with that I'll also arrange a divorce. Whoa. Since you have valid reason, no one will care. Sure, that works. Let's just go full insane man on this ruler. Wait a minute, where's her? Yep, let's just go full madman. I'm happy with that. Lesbia needs a new educator, and that works. And it's going to be kind of interesting to do this. Apparently here it also hurt my Demnes, due to the fact that apparently the woman did have a fairly high Demnes scale. And again here, I need to save up money, because this is going to be a revolt. It's not actually a matter of if, it's just a matter of when now. Both of us have incredibly low stewardship bonuses, that puts us in a really bad position in terms of stewardship too. Do I want to hand land over to my kid? Who's the Bath? Someone says making the least money, so how about we offer the heir Somerset, just as a temporary refugee, if you will. Are you kidding me? On Lark, I decided to travel among the common folk incognito with but a friend, a servant and a bodyguard. As we ride through a forest, an arrow suddenly sprout from the neck of my trusted guard. Shouting a warning, I ride like crazy to get away, but we are surrounded, no bandits, but the ancient chief patronus of Strathern. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Pick a character focus. Sure, we'll go. I can actually pick one, which is interesting. So, what do you want, actually, good old Strathern capture? Chief Patronus. Isn't he one of my guys? David Dale. Let's see here. Fine title. Asked to ransom prisoner. Needs to be approved by my regent. Okay, I'll accept that, and I'll also go ahead here and put you in prison and execute you. Oh, trust me, you aren't going to get screwed here. Yeah, he actually stole my cash there, so how about we use my guys here as beneficial as it can. Scheme. Let's see here. Thugs tank spy master, technology. Let's just have him look for technology. Let's train some troops. And how about we fabricate a claim on your province so I can actually arrest you and kill you. But yeah, I'm kind of in a troublesome situation here. People hate me, and I can understand that, but still, a little bit surprised. But if I can just get Norfolk here, then I will be a little bit happier. Unfortunately, again, things do have taken a dark turn here, but we'll continue next time. I'm also amazed that the I actually managed to get imprisoned by this guy. And I think we are going to... I'm really tempted to just go full tyrannical here and imprison him. But then I'll probably have to do it to the entirety of Britannia. And I might get... I might lose my title here, so... The old king was kind of a very stable force. And currently we're in a bad position. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. And it will probably fall apart next time. Bye.